Okay, I want to drink something new. And now I want a bit of a slamming. I want to... What do I want? What do I want? Instantly I go to pu'er tea, but I feel like I just, maybe not. Think outside the box, you know? Shh, don't just go straight into a raw or a ripe. Oolong. Ripe. Ripe. You want a ripe. You need a ripe. But you don't want Mystic Tree Guardian. You don't want it at this time of night. It's like 11. I don't want it. It's gonna send me. I really need to sleep tonight. Think about it, man. Think about it. Don't mess it up, man. That cookie fruit barrel is still looking at me. It's like saying, hey, man. Cookie fruits barrel? All right. Ooh. Let's pair it with a alcohol. Ooh. Yes. Cookie fruit barrel. And something from here. Okay, I'm going to think about this now. I'm immediately going to an El Dorado for some reason. But then I'm thinking, oh no, I'm thinking, don't do that, Don. I'm thinking, made a giant mess. I heard it. I pushed that water thing and I pushed the cupboard and it opened the tap. And now I've got to clean. Now I've got to clean. That's truthfully not acceptable behavior. That is, but you're coming with me. Oh my God, I'm gonna find, it's bigger than a tea towel problem. I mean, it's bigger than it's a big amount of water. Okay, just start soaking it up, man. It's going into the wood. Shit. Yeah, that's a giant mess. That is a giant mess. Oh my God, take all of this out. Shite. Tea towels to the rescue. These will soak it up better than that. Why didn't I use this in the first place? I promise you this is not a product placement. Although, you know, everyone does need a good towel. As you can see. Just when I was getting excited about the alcohol. Stole my thunder. But now we find the joy in being able to clean. And feel this water in our fingers, feel the weight, and have the little bit of that uncertainty of is something going to drop all over you or not. And that's kind of cool as well. Sound a bit like Bob Ross. Bob Ross, I can't quite work out. Was he? What's the creepiness factor on Bob Ross? In some ways, I think he's like everything I ever want in a TV presenter. In other ways, I think creepy. Isn't that weird? Why do we find that shit creepy? There was a film about him, right? I watched it, but I kind of forgot. From my memory, he seemed to come off pretty alright. Okay. Right, I'm not going to do any more than that. Oh shit, next shelf also got here. Should have done the top shelf first. Should have done the top shelf first. Top down, man. Top down, not bottom up. Don't. Okay, so I had a little calf workout. I'm doing squats at the moment, so that's cool. I can't put I can't put my heels down. It's the bane of my existence because Asians should all be able to do that pose that we know Asians can find so comfortable. The Spanish and Italian in me is just not allowing it to happen. So, sorry about that. Let's now tidy this up. See, I'm actually a little bit breathless, you see? Just that little bit breathless. Put you down there, thank you very much. I'm thinking framing, no, I'm not thinking framing. I'm not going to care. Don't make me work. Don't make me work. Feels like that's going to be the title of the series. Oh, my back. Yeah. Right, but don't do it. Don't do it again. Don't do it again. Okay. Right, where were we? Do we want a whiskey? Cookie fruit barrel and a whiskey? Possibly. Do we want rum? Possibly. But I feel like that's too conventional a choice. I feel we're not going to get anything exciting out of this. So I'm moving more into a dessert wine. A dessert wine, a Royal Tokai. That's what I'm moving into. That's what I'm feeling. But as a wild card, just to experience the flavour, I'm also going to do a bit of Lillet Blanc for some reason. I have no idea why, because that's probably going to be awful, but whatever. Why not? There's something looking at me. There's something looking at me. This Falernum is looking at me and I'm thinking, oh my God, that would be good with a cookie fruit barrel. Come on, you know it. But that would be more like a cocktail-y mix rather than a pairing. Let's just stay with those. Let's start with those. I felt like I was about to take out loads. Let's just look at that. Look at what I'm working with. This is not a very tidy desk, and I don't even know where I have to put everything. So excuse me. Oh my God. I'm genuine. My arm's getting tired. Okay. Pause. Or not pause. I need to tidy up the tape. All right, we're together again. We're together again. Do 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 do. That's not a song. I just started humming it anyway. Do 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 do. I feel like I'm about to break something. Jaunty. Jaunty angle. A bit jaunty. Come on. At least try a little bit. Don't make me work. Don't make me work. Not cool though, man. What's the point? If you're not going to do, if you can do something, just do it a bit better. See? That's the inner voice. That's the inner voice that does so much good and so much shite at the same time. I don't even have anything to drink the tea in. But that's why this is always so close. Cookie fruit, what am I bringing? What's the cookie fruit looking like? Suddenly I see myself. Cookie fruit, not guy one, pot, not guy one, pop, poop, pop, poop, pop, pop, poop, pop. I think pot, and I think we should try this one. And I'll tell you for why. Because there's always an element of work in what I do. Don't make me work. And I want to test this clay because I haven't really given it a fair shot and I like the look of it. Stop focusing on me. That's it, that's it. Sony cameras, man. They're good, they are good. They always just do that one thing that you're like, The one thing on this that I bought this camera for was that I could switch between focus modes, between person and object, because I knew I was going to be doing a lot of that, and I wanted to set a custom button on my lens to click it, and it would flip between, easy. It's kind of part of the reason why I bought it. I would have bought it anyway, but the point is, you can't click it mid-shot. So I've got to stop recording, click it, start recording. What's the point of that? You're having to stop, you might as well refocus on anything you want then. It's like, yeah, obviously. The point is I can click in between, clunk, clunk, boom. Just saying, Sony, sort out the firmware. All right, here we go. Yes, I realise people are going, you didn't smell the dry leaf. And what are you saying, bro? Huh. Fucking smell, this is ridiculous. I mean, it's like walking in a chocolate forest, woods and chocolate. Imagine chocolate, imagine trees, just like with like buckets of like good quality dark chocolate, melted chocolate, just dripping off it. Ah, cherries, cherry. Oh, cherry, where have you been? That is so cherry, like, but cherry cordial. Don't do that. Sweet woods, like, too much information. Sweet like wood roots near the earth, but you're smelling the wood. Too much information. I keep seeing sponge cake, so I'll say it's chocolate sponge cake of some sort, but it's like, imagine a Black Forest gâteau, right? But the sponge has got very earthy cacao in it, chocolatey, dark chocolatey. The cream is sort of more like a buttercream. And the cherry, the cherries are dark and slightly alcoholic. Oh, man, alive. That tea made me hungry. I want to eat, man. I just want it, I want to munch down. All right, here we go. Le couleur de liqueur. Chose this cup because I felt a bit like him right now. Okay. Hey man, what's up, dude? Okay, here we go. The opening gambit. Go listen out for my daughter. Bourbon fudge. Wood cherry. We'll say cherry wood, although no, we won't, because it's annoying, because I don't know really what cherry wood, it's what I imagine it to smell like. Cherries. Dried cherries rubbed. Put on sandpaper and rubbed into wood. Oh yeah, we're doing a pairing, right. Ooh, what to do first? I reckon we do Lillet Blanc, because I feel like it's going to be the worst. Do I want to start with the worst or do I want to start with the best? I want to start with the best. Lesson of life. If you get an opportunity for the best, start with it, because even if the second thing is not the best, that's fine. There's still progression, you're still learning, you're still doing stuff. But like, if you don't go for the best, then you might not get another chance. And also, It just means that the next time you try to do something, achieve something, you're going to aim higher. And I don't mean that in a like, you've got to make it kind of way. I don't mean it in like a pressure kind of way, but like just like that game of like, what's beyond that? What's around that corner? And that's what tumbles progression. It's like a tracker. You always leap as far as you can ahead. You don't look too far to the ground and try to find the next footstep. You look out at the horizon. You look for anything that could be a potential sign, and you jump there, and then you look there. And if you find it, then you've just saved yourself a load of tracking. If you don't, you can always go back to that same spot and try again, right? So you're doing this, right? If you like thinking about your career, for example, and just don't know how this turned into career advice, but if you're thinking about your career or anything, like, you know what I mean? Like, go far in what you do, put yourself there to see how far you can get, like jump. And then you'll work out really quickly if you can get it, and then come back and just try lots of shit. Instead of like, which path should I pick? And then slowly, what's next? What do I do next? And then you have like a mini decision. No. Go, all right, what does that look like? Do I want to be there, actually? Or do I not? You know? Like, imagine it. Like, put yourself there. Right, here we go. So, tea first. Wow. That wine, so good. Apricots. Just rotten grapes, like, but in the best kind of way, syrupy. Got a bit of funk. Loads of clean apricot puree, just straight up jugs of apricot puree. It's that sweet to sour ratio that you get with a good dessert wine that is just like, whew, it's like the best sour candy in the world. I need to go. All right, back. Okay, so, amazing. All right, obviously tea to Tokai, you're not going to notice the pairing because it's just like, blah, hits you. But now the fading Tokai, moving on to this is what counts. Is there going to be a beautiful melding? No. The tea feels like it just cleans the sort of sweeps away. The Tokai, it's not unpleasant, it's just, they don't really work together. All right, now we're going to go to the weird random one because it's more weird and random. I don't really know it that well. Let's try Lillet Blanc. Okay. Oh, it's like a white wine, very lemony, but then got like quite a sort of sucrosy sweetness. It doesn't taste like quality, but it has a taste, the sucrosiness of it. I know that it's a classic in the cocktail making game. Add that sweetness, because it is still sweet. Appley, little green apple. Interesting. All right. Quite a nice taste. I can imagine it working well in cocktails. Okay, cheers. Interesting, that actually was better because the nutsiness of this tea just sort of warmified all of that little bright acidity, but still nothing I would necessarily go back to. Right, last try is this one. the Falernum, which is more of a, it's alcoholic, but it's only like 12% or something. And it's more of a flavouring, like sort of clove, allspicy sort of syrup. Obviously designed just for mixing, but we'll taste it pure. Really nice. Allspice. Vanilla. Vanilla? Oh. Vanilla-y, but probably not. Oh, custard apple. Tons of custard apple. Oh. Custard apple. Allspice. Whoa. Nice, actually. I've never tasted Falernum just by itself. I sort of assumed it would just be a bit of a sort of sweetener, but I mean, obviously I knew that there were good and not so good one. This one's the sort of, I think, relatively classic one, I think. I don't think it's a particularly high quality one. I think there are probably a million times better than that. That's the one I could find in the shop near me. Banana, wow. Caribbean, let's do it, man. That's when the 90s come out of me, right? Like weird English sitcoms doing terrible cultural imitation, of which I have controversy. Here we go. Sweetness, banana-y, melony. Wow. Okay, here we go. Yeah, that was the best mix for sure. For sure. Whoa. All of those like cinnamon spices did get washed up in the tea, but in getting washed up, it infused the liquor with this beautiful, rounded, sweet, woody spice. Oh, and then the wood of the cookie fruit barrel just comes in, just sweeps it all up and goes, right, smack, next round. And you just want to, okay, this is a quaffer mix. I'm tempted to mix it, but I recognize that that's probably not the right decision. Better to do this. Get the hit. Banana, pineapple. Wow. Oh, wow. Yeah. Get like a really fruity coffee. No, red berries. The cherries are coming out. Mixing with this sort of Caribbean vibe. That work, man. It's like get the custard apples and the banana and the vanilla-y-ness of it, the pineapple notes, and then you mix it with the cherries and the red fruit, and this beautiful combo. Wow. Then the structure of the wood, the dryness, making me feel like, wow, I've just drunk straight from the barrel, you know? The woods in it, so good, structured. Wow. Oh my God, that tea is kicking ass. So chewy. It's yen sha, like full form. Although my mouth is texturally slightly impaired or enhanced at the moment. Okay. That's a great combo. Did a little mix in my mouth, put a bit, mixed it in my mouth. And the result was, holy shit, that is a slamming little cocktail. Why do I need to? I've got it here. Dongle. Although, yeah, I need it to measure out proportions, I guess. I'm going to brew that strong. Anyway, so I'm thinking that if we do release these videos, then... Okay, quickly, my camera is overheating, so Sony. I had a salt and vinegar crisp. That was stupid. That was really stupid. Messed up everything. But anyway, let's just do a mix, just so we can... How can I clean my mouth? Tokay. That wasn't Tokay. No, that was the lily. Why? I love that Tokay. Man. Oh my God, don't do it. Okay. You should never use tea to clean your mouth. It's not good. Not good practice. Not good practice. Sonny giving me a warning. All right, here we go. Oh, shizzle. We have that's it. With a twist of the bitters, it's got the wood, it's got the fruit, it's got the cream, it's got the spicy, sweet spices, allspice, cinnamon, fudge, no, not fudge, but you know, it's got that. What was I going to say? I forgot. Oh, the twist. It's got the bitterness, it's got everything you need. It doesn't need to, don't fuck with it. Don't fuck with it. But it's missing that one thing. You could have three. You can't have two. Three. You could have three. An olive. Be right back. Ah, oh, smack my knee. Just smack my knee. Just did it. Okay, I've got a little slice of I can't remember the name. Bertogni, I'll stick it if I put it out. I'll put the name. What's it called? Bertoglio olives. Nice, firm, crisp. No flabby olive. Gives you bite. Gives you that little like, oh, you got taken off a tree, didn't you, mate? You know, juicy. I'm quite sure on the quality of the olive tree, but it's got a certain profile. The reason I say that is because, you know, I've had better olives. Maybe it's the brining, whatever. But in terms of a test, it'll do. And then you can fine tune. Go far, then fine tune. Go far, then fine tune. I'm not going to start faffing around with cups, but I'm going to pour this in here. And then I'm going to have to try to guesstimate. Oh, you can't see shit. You can't see anything. Can you? See? Can't see anything. You still can't see anything. You still can't see anything. Can you see anything? Anyway, look. Did I put it in? No, I didn't. I have to guesstimate. I'm waiting for it to cool a bit because I want it to like not evaporate all the alcohol. I reckon about 20%. I reckon it's not, or 10%. There was already some in there. And then I reckon you just drop a piece of olive in. And that's called something. Looks delicious. When you order that little gimlet at a cocktail bar, cheers everybody. That is, oh my God. Oh my God, I love it. Okay, but did I get enough of the olive? Not getting enough of the olive. Just put a whole olive in. Go far, fine tune. Although in this case, can't fine tune after this. Doesn't that analogy doesn't always work. Cheers, everybody. Hold on, that was quite an olive hit. You know what? Just the saltiness of the olive works, but maybe you just want the saltiness of it. Maybe it's just salt, a bit of salt. Because the greenness of the olive ain't doing it for me. Maybe like a really wrinkly, dried black one. Just for the salt. And no point wasting an olive. I don't like it when people don't eat an olive properly. It annoys me. Don't be leaving lots of fleshy. Oh, come on, man. Respect. Cheers, everybody. I love it. Oh my God, so nutty and then floral and honeyed. So honeyed. It feels like I've got allspice honey drizzled. But what's beautiful about it is you don't really taste that it is tea. And I mean that in the best way. It's not like tea that's flavored with something. It tastes like a combo. That's why you've got to kind of go with it. You've got to like make tea an ingredient, make it an ingredient. It's got to cooperate. It can't be like tea with a bit of flavoring. It's like, do it. And the tea shines. Nutty and woodsy. Holy moly, varnishy. So good. Yeah, man. The velvet barrel. The velvet barrel. Anyway.